Hello viewers and welcome to the 4th edition of Say What Quiz Challenge, proudly supported by the Swedish Embassy in Zimbabwe. I'm your host, Panashe Chibatamoto, but you can also call me the Dynamite. Alright, so right about now, allow me to introduce our judges and also our professional sign language desk. All right, thank you so much for that. So we're going to introduce our contestants, but I'm going to start from, my mother told me to choose. All right, I'll start from my far left.
Hello everyone, my name is Nyasha Chirengendure from Mutare Polytechnic.
Hello everyone, my name is Blessing Muyandian and I'm from Mutare Polytechnic.
Hello everyone, I'm Tineshi Kelvin Mainzenise from the Midlands State University.
And I'm Kudzai Charwanda from the Midlands State University.
Hi everyone, I'm Brighton Malenge from Gweru Polytechnic.
And I'm Nyashangoro from Gweru Polytechnic.
Hello everyone, I'm Lawson Mchiriri from Harare Institute of Technology, studying towards Chemical and Process Systems Engineering.
Hello everyone, I'm Dombiolo Ndidube and I'm studying pharmacy.
All right, thank you so much for those that are joining us. This is the Say What Quiz Challenge, proudly supported by the Swedish Embassy in Zimbabwe. And of course, I am your host for the quiz challenge. So right about now, can we please have the questions? So these are the rules, and make sure that you abide by the rules. And please do not lean on the podium. Thank you so much for that. All right, you are given 20 seconds to answer the question after I have read the question. And after that, I shall ask you to raise your boards so that the adjudicators can see. And also, you can also read out your answers out loud. I hope that is clear. All right, so our first category is going to be on family planning and contraception. Are you ready? Question number 1. In relation to family planning, what does the abbreviation IUS stand for? Your time starts now. You can stop writing. Can you please raise your boards for the answers? Far right, you can start.
Intrauterine system.
Gweru Polytechnic.
Intrauterine system.
Midlands State University.
Intrauterine system.
Mutare Polytechnic.
Intrauterine system.
All right, thank you so much. And the answer that I have here is intrauterine system. Moving on to question number 2. Dash is the percentage of fertile married women of reproductive age who do not want to become pregnant and are not using contraception. Your time starts now. You can stop writing. Can you please show your boards? Harare Institution of Technology.
10.2.
Gweru Polytechnic.
Unmet need for contraception.
Midlands State University.
12.8, which is the unmet need for contraceptives.
Mutare Polytechnic.
33%, which is the unmet need for contraception.
All right. And the answer that I have here is unmet need for contraception. You can put your boards down. Moving on to the third question. What is the estimated global cost of fulfilling the unmet need for contraception? A, 5.3 billion. B, 105 billion. C, 5.7 million. D, 20.2 billion. Your time starts now. All right. Thank you so much. You can raise your boards. All right, we start again with Harare Institution of Technology.
With what? A.
Gweru Polytechnic.
5.3 billion.
Midlands State University.
C, 5.7 million.
Mutare Polytechnic.
C, 5.7 million.
All right, you can put your boards down. The answer that I have here is 5.3 billion. Thank you so much. I hope you are having fun, you're excited, and you can't wait to see who is walking away as the winners of this challenge. This is the 4th edition of the Say What Quiz Challenge, proudly supported by the Swedish Embassy in Zimbabwe. I'm your host, Panashi Shibatamoto. Stay tuned.
Greetings to all of our participants, judges, everyone in the audience here present, and also all of you watching. My name is Åsa Persson. I'm Sweden's ambassador to Zimbabwe. Today is yet another special day for our young people and the participants of the 4th edition of the institution's quiz challenge here at the Studio of Choice in Harare. I am pleased to note that this year's edition kicked off at the provincial levels and included all tertiary institutions across the country. This decentralization and inclusivity are commendable efforts to ensure equal access to key health and human rights information services to all young people in their diversity. This edition of the Quiz Challenge is running under the theme, Enriching the Mind, a Step Towards a Healthy Generation.
Welcome viewers to the second segment of the Say What Quiz Challenge, proudly supported by the Swedish Embassy in Zimbabwe. And of course, you can call me Miss Dynamite. And right about now, we're going to move into the second category. So make sure to hashtag us on SQ Challenge and hashtag Quiz for Youth. So our second category is going to be on STRs, including HIV and AIDS, drugs, and substance abuse. I hope you guys are ready. All right. What does the abbreviation HPV in relation to STRs stand for? Your time starts now. Put your pens down and please raise your boards. I'll start with Harare Institution of Technology.
Human papillomavirus.
Gweru Polytechnic.
Human papillomavirus.
Midlands State University.
Human papillomavirus.
Mutare Polytechnic.
Human papillomavirus.
And the correct answer I have here is human papillomavirus. You can put your boards down. Moving on to the second question. Define HIV prevalence. Define HIV prevalence. Your time starts ticking now. All right, thank you so much. You can raise your boards. Harare Institution of Technology.
The number of people living with HIV at a given time.
Gweru Polytechnic.
The number of people living with HIV at a given time period.
Midlands State University.
The number of people living with HIV at a given time and area.
Mutare Polytechnic.
The number of people infected by the virus at an exact period of time.
All right, thank you so much. And the answer that I have here is the number of people living with HIV at a given time. You can put your boards down. Moving on to the last question of category 2 on STIs, including HIV and AIDS, drug and substance abuse. In 2019, against the targets of 95, 95, 95, what did Zimbabwe achieve? A, 95, 95, 95. B, 91, 93, 95. C, 91, 93, 86. D, 91, 91, 93. All right, thank you so much. You can put your pens down. Can you please raise your boards? Harare Institution of Technology.
C.
Gweru Polytechnic.
C.
Midlands State University.
C.
Mutare Polytechnic.
D.
All right, and the correct answer that I have here is C. So that was our last question on category 2. Welcome to the Say What Quiz Challenge, which is proudly supported by the Swedish Embassy and Zimbabwe. I'm your host, The Dynamite. And right about now, we are moving into category 3. For those that are joining us, this program is proudly brought to you by Say What and supported by the Swedish Embassy in Zimbabwe. And also do make sure that you follow us and hashtag us on SQ Challenge and hashtag Quiz for Health. Right, contestants, we are now moving to category number 3 on GBV, including sexual exploitation and abuse, menstrual health management, LGBTQI, and abortion care services. I hope you guys are ready. Okay, so the first question is, what does the abbreviation PSHAA in relation to sexual harassment stand for? All right, thank you so much. You can put your pens down and raise your boards. I'll start with the Harare Institution of Technology.
Prevention of sexual harassment and assault abuse. There is a rubbed BUSE, if you can say.
Gweru Polytechnic.
Prevention of sexual harassment and abuse of authority.
Midlands State University.
Prevention of sexual harassment and abuse of authority.
Mutare Polytechnic.
Physical, sexual, abuse.
Okay, all right. And the correct answer that I have with me here is prevention of sexual harassment and abuse of authority. Right, and I feel like right now the atmosphere is getting tense and a little bit stiff, but it's all right. I've got you covered. So we are moving on to the next question. I hope you guys are ready. DASH is a strategy to improve the quality of public policies programs, and projects, ensuring a more efficient allocation of resources in relation to gender. Your time starts ticking now. All right, you can raise your boards now. I'll start with the Harare Institution of Technology.
Gender mainstreaming.
Gweru Polytechnic.
Gender mainstreaming.
Midlands State University.
Gender mainstreaming.
Mutare Polytechnic.
Gender mainstreaming.
All right, you can put your boards down. And the answer that I have here is gender mainstreaming. All right. Hope you guys are ready for the last question on this category. All right, question number 3. According to the Zimbabwe Demographic Health Survey of 2015, what percentage of women reported that they had experienced either physical or sexual violence at some point in their lives? A, 46%, B, 54.2%, C, 39%, D, 33.5%. You can put your pens down and raise your boards. Harare Institution of Technology.
33.5%, which is D.
Gweru Polytechnic.
33.5.
Midlands State University.
D, 33.5.
Mutare Polytechnic.
A.
All right. And the correct answer that I have here is C, 39%. They say the higher you go, the cooler it becomes, and it is certainly getting cool in here. All right. So, viewers, you are watching the 4th edition of the Say What Quiz Challenge, proudly brought to you by the Swedish Embassy. My name is Panashi Shibatamoto, and I'm your host. Also, do make sure to get in touch with us on our toll-free number, which is 577, for any health-related challenges and also psychosocial support. Stay tuned. Hello viewers, and welcome to the last segment of the Say What Quiz Challenge, proudly supported by the Swedish Embassy in Zimbabwe. I'm your host, The Dynamite, and right about now we're quickly jumping into category 4 of our quiz challenge. This category is going to be based on COVID-19, vaccines, mental health management, tuberculosis, and cancers of the reproductive system. I hope you guys are ready. All right. The first question reads, in relation to COVID-19, what does ARDS stand for? All right, you can put your pens down and raise your boards. I'll start with podium number 1.
Acute respiratory distress syndrome.
Podium 2.
Acute respiratory distress syndrome.
Podium 3.
Acute respiratory distress syndrome.
Podium 4.
Acute respiratory distress syndrome.
Right. And the answer that I have here with me is acute respiratory distress. All right. So moving on to the next question. What is the term referred to people who get infected by COVID-19 but don't develop any symptoms? You can put your pens down and raise your boards. I'll start with podium 1.
Asymptomatic.
Podium 2.
Asymptomatic.
Podium 3.
Asymptomatic.
Podium 4.
Asymptomatic.
And the answer that I have with me here is asymptomatic. All right. Moving on to the last question of this category. What is the current prevalence rate of tuberculosis disease infection in Zimbabwe? A, 12.3%, B, 15.2%, C, 11.4%, D, 3.7%. Your time starts ticking now. All right, thank you so much. You can raise your boards. Podium number 1.
15.2%.
Podium 2.
15.2%.
Podium 3.
15.2%.
Podium 4.
15.2%.
And the correct answer that I have with me here is 15.2% B. Thank you so much, viewers, for joining us. You are watching Say What Quiz Challenge, proudly supported by the Swedish Embassy and Zimbabwe. My name is Panashe Shibatamoto, and I'm your host. And right about now, also do make sure to get in touch with us on our toll-free number, which is 577 for psychosocial support or any health-related challenges. Stay tuned. Hello viewers, and welcome back to the Say What Quiz Challenge, proudly supported by the Swedish Embassy in Zimbabwe. I'm your host, Panashe Shibatamoto, but as I said earlier, you can call me the Dynamite. So right about now, I have the results with me, but before I announce the results, let's do a little bit of a talk. Are you guys excited? Do you mind if I announce the results? Do you want to take a break? Mutare Polytechnic managed to score 7 points. Harare Institute of Technology managed to score 9 points. Midlands State University managed to score 10 points. And yes, of course, Gweru Polytechnic also managed to score 11 points. So let's give them a round of applause. Thank you so much, viewers, and you're currently watching Say What Quiz Challenge, proudly supported by the Swedish Embassy in Zimbabwe. And also do make sure to get in touch with us on our toll-free number 577 for health-related challenges and psychosocial support. My name is The Dynamite, and I'm signing out.
You better get up and work on your dream. Work on that dream. Work on that dream. Work on that dream.
I got a dream. When you know you have a dream.
Work.
I got a dream. When you know you have a dream.
Work.
Dream just a series grinding all night.
Never stop, we gon' make it alright.
Dream just a series grinding all night. Never stop, we gon' make it alright.
They said the bigger the struggle, the bigger the breakthrough. I had to